Hello everyone, and welcome to this video demonstration where we will discuss some advanced change reporting. FireMon Standard Change Report provides the formatted results of configuration change details in time increments that you define. It lists changes made to the device, including any users, and compares it against the configuration installed previously, yesterday, last week, or even last month. However, what if you wanted to focus on changes made by a specific person? The Changes by User report allows you to schedule a report to run that identifies configuration changes that have been made by a specific user during a defined time period on a Palo Alto Panorama or Checkpoint CMA R80 management station. What if you wanted to be notified of any changes just made that did not contain a change number in the format of FRCR 123456 in the comments field of a rule? What if you wanted to create a report and send it to people specifically for rule changes dealing with their own managed application? Maybe you just want to report changes that include an any rule with Telnet as a service. These can be managed with a failed control, assessment report, and SQL queries. We'll do a short one here as an example. Here I am in the Security Manager tab in Enterprise, and I have created a SQL query that filters the rules for ones that were created today and do not have a comment with FRCR in it. As of right now, you see we have nothing. From here, I can create my control. We'll click on Actions, Create Control. We'll give it a name. We can adjust the severity level. We'll just leave it at 1 for now. Here is our SQL query. And in this case, we want it to fail if it actually returns a result. You can enter additional information into these fields here and now save. Okay, we have our control. Now let's go ahead and create an assessment. We'll go back to the administration panel. We'll click on Compliance, Assessments, and then Create to make a new one. I've already created one here called No Change Number Assessment. We'll open it, click on Assessment Builder, and add our control. Type in UD-, and here's our control. Let's add it. Now we'll add our lab firewall here, and then click Save. Here we can see that our assessment has one control and it will run against one device. Now that we have our assessment, let's create our report. From the administration panel, let's click on System, Reports, and then Create. Then the type of report we'll create is a compliance and assessment report. I already have one configured ahead of time called No Change Report, so let's just step through it. It has our No Change Number assessment. It has our lab firewall selected as the device. We want to make sure we see change numbers on in the comments. Under Options, you can turn on and off these summaries if you'd like. I chose only failures here for the control result, and I want to see all failed rules. Under Scheduling Properties, we want the recurrence to be on-device change so that we'll be notified when we receive the syslog change notification. And here's where we name our report. And then under Email Notifications, I have just myself in there as a FireMon user, but you can add others as well. You can add a team or other individuals that may not necessarily be FireMon users. So we'll add my network team at mycompany.com. And then click Save. Now that we have all that done, let's go add some rules to our firewall and test this all out. I've gone ahead and created 2 rules. One that does not contain our best practices standard of a change number, as you see here, that shows no comments. And the next where I have included my FRCR-123456. I've gone ahead and pushed policy, so let's take a look at what we've got. Alright, I've gotten my change notification, and I just received my report in my email. Let's open that, and here we see our one rule that had failed our assessment with the control that we set up. And as we scroll through this, we see that the other rule that did have the FRCR 123456 is not on here. And we can verify that on the security rules within our saved filter with the SQL query. Again, we're looking for rule implemented today that does not have a comment containing FRCR. So this is our rule. Now, if we remove the exclamation point, we can see the other rule that we set up that does indeed include that change number. Now that you understand the concept of using SQL queries and setting up controls and assessments and the reporting to go along with them, feel free to experiment with your own versions of advanced change reporting. Thank you for watching this video, and for more information on this topic and others, please refer to the Administration and Security Manager guides located on usercenter.firemon.com.